Hey guys, and welcome to the first ever Sela Cup at St James's Park. Nice, Fiorentina, Villarreal and Newcastle United all battled out for this. And we'll start off by talking about this trophy. I mean, it is beautiful. The Newcastle United badge and the black and white ribbons. Just the overall presentation is really good to see, and it's just the start of great things to come from this club. Good opportunity as well to take on European opposition before we go into the start of the season, and of course the big one being the Champions League. I can't wait for it. But anyway guys, this is pretty much my intro now. I've decided for the weekend I'm actually going to do match reactions from both games and do the vlog from the weekend in one video because of the fact that the games are on constantly. I mean, there's 5 matches on this weekend. It is too much, so I've got to put the videos out in different presentation forms. But for this one though, it's going to be a vlog of the entire weekend. If you're new around here and you like what you're watching, make sure you get down and hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss the upcoming content. Aston Villa, our first game of the season, is within a week from now. I can't believe I'm saying that. Already we are playing the first game of the Premier League season. Once it starts, it does not stop, so you want to stick around and make sure you don't miss any of it. But as for this, it's going to be a great opportunity as well for our youngsters. I think especially in the USA, to the likes of Eddie Arneson, Lewis May, just great opportunity to see what players we can actually get into the squad before the season begins. 2 matches in 2 days. I can't wait to see how we do, and it's a good opportunity for the girls as well to have a chance to play in St James's Park, and hopefully the majority of the fans are going to stick around after the men's game. But yeah, plenty to get into as always. Without further ado, let's get outside St James's Park now and let's speak to some fans.
Hi guys, JJ Chan from TikTok. I've got 800,000 followers over there, and today I think it'll be 2-0 to Newcastle, and I've seen that Tonali's in the team, so he's going to get his first Newcastle goal today.
Yo, hi guys, it's Charlie. I go by Chael on TikTok, got 12k followers, and today I think it's going to be 5-2. So many goals, and I think we've secured the cup already.
As you can see behind me, we're just walking up to go inside St James's Park on day 1. Now you hear in the background, the match has actually already started. I've never ever been late for a game before, but I thought we're going to quickly check a half for you, how many people are still outside, if there is any problems getting in the ground. Honestly, yes, okay, the card system might write down, okay, you can't use your card in the ground, there's only cash only, which I think is a bit dumb considering it is a card only stadium. But honestly, at least the entire system didn't go down. I've at least got something right. No, it was Sunderland again last week. Their system went completely down. So for us, the tickets do work, which is the main part. Full time in the final match of day 1 of this little Sela weekend at St James's Park. Newcastle United teams just won 3 against West Brom. Galloway, Ferguson and Redhead with the goals. Pretty good game actually, to be fair. Now I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest, the amount of people that went home. Now to be fair, it's a busy day. Even myself, for example, I'm tired. I mean, this is 3 matches in 1 day. A lot of fans probably do want to just go home and just get back to the house for the second match. Well, it's a big weekend, there's plenty going on, but even so, I mean, a couple thousand max there. Where's everyone going? There's not want to be a few thousand stay there. I know people want to get back home, but honestly the transport's going to be a nightmare anyway for an hour or so, so I thought more people would have stayed, to be honest. A bit disappointed by that, but listen, day 2 is tomorrow. We've got Sunderland with the girls on the Wednesday night, so we'll be back with them then, and the season starts a couple weeks, so I'm sure the attendance figures are going to be the best in the league. But for tonight, I expect more fans, to be honest, with the girls. Day 2 of the Sela Cup has commenced. Newcastle, as it stands after the 3rd game has been played, I think we're still top, so as long as we score a few goals, even if we draw the game or even potentially lose, as long as we get a couple of goals in, due to the fact of how the competition works, we'll win the Sela Cup today, which is the big part for me. Last thing I'll do is do that intro at the start before us to lose the competition. Now, the attendance figures yesterday was actually 36,725. That was the exact number I got announced during the women's game. Last year when we were at St James's Park, I believe Atlanta, the first game, got around 47,000, and the second one against Athletic Bilbao got around 40,000. So we're going to go off the metrics of that. Today is actually going to be a lower attended game. I could potentially even get around 30,000, which
I mean, that's a lot. A lot of people are sure, but that's still over 20,000 empty seats. So it's important for us next time to make sure we can get those fans in. Even though, yes, it's holiday season, people aren't too fussed about the pre-season matches, but we as a club are still got to be able to get those fans in. So I'm intrigued to see what the club does next year. But we're speaking to some more fans. We'll see the players come in, and afterwards we're going to watch the second game, and hopefully we'll win the Sela Cup.
Right then, boys, Jody Josh back here again, playing Villarreal today. As we know, a Europa League outfit. They're very, very good on the counter-attack, whether that's defending or attacking, but I'm going to go for another high-scoring game. We got it wrong last time, but 3-1 Newcastle. Let's have it.
Well, as you say, yesterday, 2-0 I guess, 3-0, that was spot on. And I think it's going to be the same again, maybe a bit more. Seeing Bruno, Joe Linton, a bit more of the boys back in, Byrne back in. Like I said, it's a good break-up between young and old and getting 90 minutes out of both sides.
Oh, he's getting mobbed. Oh, bless him, man. Just how wholesome is that? Bruno's dad is walking down and he's getting mobbed by Newcastle United fans now. Obviously I know it's probably not the nicest thing to happen to someone, but he clearly enjoys it. He clearly likes meeting fans, he enjoys getting photographs, he just enjoys living his life. And this is a guy that all the way back in Brazil a few years ago, he was driving that taxi. Let's be honest, he wasn't earning any money at all, he'd be in a horrible living condition, but the fact now that he's being able to thrive because of his son, he's living in Newcastle, he doesn't have to work again in his life, it's just an unbelievable moment for him, and it's lovely to see. Full time on the first match of day 2. Nice have lost 2-1, which means they are now out. Fiorentina still have a chance to win the entire thing, but realistically, it's going to be Newcastle or Villarreal, I would say. There comes one of Newcastle United's potential transfer targets to being linked to a good few weeks ago now. Probably the most popular player you're going to see coming out.
To our Chief Executive Officer, Darren Eales, who is 21 again. Happy birthday, Darren. Attendance is 34,621. Another goal for Newcastle United. What a signing he is. Number 15, his second goal of the game. It's Harvey Barnes.
Match is still on, the opposition teams are off now. There's only one team that's winning this trophy. It's called Newcastle United.
Very safe journey home, but we turn our attention to the very important matters of the trophy presentation. And here to present the trophy, presented by the CEO of Visit Malta, please put your hands together for Carlo Michelin. Newcastle United!
there we have it. The Newcastle United Sela Cup tournament is now over. The men won 2-0, the girls won 3-0, and the men won 4-0. So, yeah, nice little streak there. And honestly, for the actual tournament itself, I'm not a fan of just the tournament really. I don't care about the other teams in it. I just care about Newcastle United. So, I think that probably was the big thing about fans and the attendance figures for your matches. People just were only interested in Newcastle United. That's kind of the problem with the tournament itself. But from Newcastle United on the pitch perspective, everything works so well. Eddie Howe's being able to get squabbed out of nothing. People like Lewis Miley, I mean, Alex Murphy playing him off. I mean, people that have never really had a chance to connect to play as part of a youth squad that I still think is behind where it needs to be. And these players are just good enough to play for us. I mean, they're good enough to be in a squad that's now in the Champions League and want to compete for more things this season. I just think Newcastle have done everything so well this pre-season. Eddie Howe's really got the best out of his youth talent. He's really got the best out of players that last season perhaps were struggling a bit, like Anthony Gordon. You can manage to get the best out of him. Players like Murphy Longstaff, who again a couple of seasons ago you would have called crap. Players that are now progressing, becoming even better than they already were. I just think everything's been so good with it. I was just wanting to talk as well about where we are now. I think Newcastle are looking good now. I think the pre-season, I remember actually when we used to always lose our pre-season games on the sleepies, I used to look back and go, well, pre-season doesn't matter, don't worry about it. In the Premier League, I'm sure we're going to improve. And you kind of had to put that balance both ways. Newcastle have done so well in pre-season, but it still doesn't reflect what we could do during the season. We could completely fizzle out. But from what I've seen now, I'm confident we won't do that. I think Newcastle, what we have to bring on the table, our talent, our PR squad, I think we as fans underestimate our team and what they can actually give. I think our squad depth is good. I think it is good. Yes, of course, signings do need to come in. Signings do need to be there in order for us to thrive even further. But our actual current squad, even with Champions League football, I still think we are good enough to get top 7, which is more European football. Of course, for fans now, after getting top 4, you want to do well, you want to get further, and you want to progress as high as you can. But for me, I think we've done good now. Couple more signs in there, we can push further. I want major honours, that's what I want. Bit cocky saying that because Newcastle haven't done it in so long, but I'm so confident. We nearly got there last season with the cup final. We can get that sort of stage again. That's what I want to see. I want to go back to Wembley again. I want to go back to Trafalgar Square. We as fans have been dried out for so long from getting these sort of stages. Let's get back there. Let's do it all again. But this time, let's actually finally finish this curse off and win some major honour. It's just been so long. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Appreciate you watching, and I will see you all in the next one.